So what we're going to do now is have a look at the difference between drawing with a mouse and drawing with a pen. Now you can either select your brushes down here, or you can come up here to the tool panel where you can select your brushes in the control panel. So I'm going to start with a hard round brush, and I've got the mouse selected. So if I try and draw a curve, you'll notice it's very difficult to get a very good curve. Partly because the mouse is quite awkward to hold, but also because the mouse isn't very sensitive. It's either on or off, and it's also not very good at drawing sensitive curves. The other way of drawing with the mouse is to click once, hold down Shift, and then click again, and it will draw a straight line in between. So if I want to draw straight lines, it's actually quite good drawing with the mouse, because I can just click each time I want to make a point, and it will draw the points in between. But it doesn't give me any variation. Now we can choose a different brush, so if I go to my soft round brush and try drawing a curve, slightly softer, but it's still the same opacity for the whole length of the brush. Doesn't really give me anything more than just a soft edge. Again, if I want to draw straight lines, hold down Shift and click to create straight lines. So instead of using the brush, what we're going to do is use the pen. Now with the pen, you also have pressure sensitivity. So if I select the hard round brush with pressure size and then use my pen to draw, you'll notice that if I draw lightly, I get a very thin stroke, and as I press harder, it gets thicker. So I can vary the stroke over time. You'll also notice that it's much easier to draw curves. So it's actually quite easy to draw something much more organic and curved than it is with the mouse. I can even make that taper off by adjusting the pressure. Now you can also have the pressure affect things like the opacity. If we scroll down, you'll see we've got the pressure affecting the opacity on this one. So if I click and drag lightly, I've got a light pressure, and as I hold it down and press harder, I get darker pressure. Now we could combine them both. We could have pressure and flow, or a soft brush, something like that. And you'll see that you start to really be able to control the way that you draw, but also the opacity of the stroke and the weight of the stroke by using the pressure and the tilt and other aspects of the pen. So a Wacom tablet and a pen are much better for drawing than just a simple mouse. In the next tutorial, we'll have a look at some of the other brushes that you can use with the pen.